Go! Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Ozekhome replies Malami, "Don't chase shadows." Kanu was acquitted. Ozekhome replies Malami, "Don't chase shadows." Kanu was acquitted. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The Court of Appeal judgment discharging Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is an opportunity for the federal government to save its face rather than pursuing tribalities. Mike Ozekhome's son advised on Thursday night, hours after the government gave an indication that it might not be setting the IPOB boss free just yet. A three-man panel of the appellate court, in a unanimous judgment read by Jumai Sankey, also struck out all remaining 7 counts against, which an Abuja Federal High Court refused to dismiss for lacks of the jurisdiction to entertain the suit. Thursday's judgment was on the forceful extradition of the IPOB leader from Kenya in June 2021 to Nigeria, which the court agreed amounted to extraordinary rendition to Nigeria in flagrant violation of the OAU Convention and Protocol on Extradition. The court held that the 15-count preferred against Kanu did not disclose the place, date, time and nature of the alleged offenses before being unlawfully extradited to Nigeria in clear violation of international treaties, and that the federal government failed to disclose where Nnamdi Kanu was arrested despite the grave allegations against him. Noting that the act of abduction and extraordinary rendition of Kanu from Kenya without due process is a violation of his right, the court added that the manner in which he was procured and brought before the court was not evaluated by the lower court before assuming jurisdiction to try him. The lower court, having failed to address the preliminary objection challenging its jurisdiction, particularly the issue of abduction and extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria, the lower court failed to take cognizance of the fact that a warrant of arrest can only be executed anywhere within Nigeria, the appeal court's judgment said. The court further held that the trial judge was in grave error to have breached the right to fair hearing of Nnamdi Kanu. The African Charter on Human and People's Rights are part of the laws of Nigeria, and court must abide by the laws without pandering to the aim of the executive, the appeal court said. But Abubakar Malami conveying the federal government reaction. A statement by spokesman Umaru Jibril Gwandu, said the appeal court only discharged Kanu and did not acquit him, adding, "The Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice has received the news of the decision of the Court of Appeal concerning the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. For the avoidance of doubt and by the verdict of the court, Kanu was only discharged and not acquitted. Consequently, the appropriate legal options before the authorities will be exploited and communicated accordingly to the public." The decision handed down by the Court of Appeal was on a single issue that bordered on rendition. Let it be made clear to the general public that other issues that predate rendition, on the basis of which Kanu jumped bail, remain valid issues for judicial determination. The federal government will consider all available options open to us on the judgment on rendition while pursuing determination of pre-rendition issues. However, Ozekhome, while countering the federal government position, while appearing as a guest of news at 10 on Channels television, argued that the verdict of the appellate court offered Kanu's traducers an escape route to save face on the matter. Going by the history of the case, adding that from the pronouncement and its reasoning in arriving at it, there was nothing to waste further time on. He said, "What the ruling means is that Nnamdi Kanu was discharged today." Ozekhome said, "That means he is a free man, and he should be allowed to go home tomorrow by the time we get a certified true copy of the judgment. We serve it to the Office of the Attorney General and the DSS to allow Nnamdi Kanu go. Let my people go." If the federal government wants to pursue trifles against a citizen by appealing against such a well-rendered judgment, I can only wish them good luck. But let me also tell the federal government that if they appeal, I am going to file a cross-appeal against two issues, which I do not agree with the Court of Appeal. That is the place of the commission of an offense, Section 45 of the Federal High Court Act, and the decisions of the Supreme Court, which makes it clear that you can only try a person in the place where you disclose the venue of the commission of the crime, the time and the circumstances. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.